Well, Bitcoin prices have jumped as the conflict between Russia and Ukraine intensifies. The world's largest cryptocurrency was up more than 12% in the last 5 days. It is now trading just below $44,000. Now, the digital currency has been boosted by those in Russia and Ukraine seeking to store and move money in anonymous and decentralized crypto. Bitcoin has been trading at a premium against the Ukrainian currency, while trading volumes between the ruble and Bitcoin have reached record levels in recent days, leading some to call it a conflict. For more, we are joined by Zenon Capron, founder and director at Capron Asia. Well, thanks for joining us tonight. Now, Russia seems to be turning to crypto to circumvent the sanctions. Is crypto becoming what we can call a conflict asset?
Certainly, we're seeing both in Russia and Ukraine, people using cryptocurrencies in general to move money around. And that really was the original idea behind Bitcoin, was a decentralized form of value or a store of value. This is really the first time that we've seen Bitcoin used in such a large conflict before. We've seen Bitcoin used in certain countries to move money in and out where the regime isn't so clear. But this is clearly one of the first examples that we've seen of it actually being used in a conflict zone.
Right, definitely in uncharted territory right now. It's very much part of the war. Ukraine is also using it to raise funds for the anti-war effort, as you mentioned. Now, how do you think this crisis will change the way cryptocurrency is adopted worldwide?
Well, certainly it's bringing attention to it. I think the fundraising that we've seen through crypto for the Ukraine has been reasonably successful. Again, making it very easy to move money around the world and to ensure it gets into the right hands of the right people who need it. When you look at the other options, if you wanted to send a bank wire or if you use Western Union, the money may not make it there. But with cryptocurrencies, you have very finite settlement and a clear visibility into where the money is going and who is getting it.
Right, a lot more attention on cryptocurrencies. Now, do you think the use of crypto during this crisis will speed up government efforts to regulate it?
I think certainly it'll bring awareness to it. When you look at both Russia and Ukraine, they were both, heavy users of crypto in the past, crypto mining, trading, et cetera. So the governments there were very aware of crypto beforehand, but, many other governments around the world may not have realized how it could be used in situations like this. So I think certainly there will be much more attention by governments. Many may look at regulating more because of this, or many may see this as an opportunity to continue to use crypto for certain applications like this, where it really has a good fit.
Then going back to the day that Russia invaded Ukraine, we saw Bitcoin actually fall about 13%, while gold rose. Now, how could Bitcoin be a viable safe haven asset if it fell on the day that the war actually broke out?
Yeah, this idea of Bitcoin being a safe haven or digital gold is still relatively new. We, over the course of Bitcoin's lifetime, we haven't really seen a situation like this where it's been severely decoupled from the performance of other markets. So with U.S. markets going down, Bitcoin's value seems to trace that largely. So certainly there are questions about its store of value or its role as a safe haven asset, but it's still early days. So I think this will be a clear test for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, and how we come out the other end of this will be a clear indication of what we should think about Bitcoin and whether it is the digital gold of the future.
Right, thank you for your insights. That is Zenon Capron from Capron Asia.